For the creator team from the Fathom Sphere.
Yeah, my name is Luke Thorpe. This project is called Slow Down the Pace for the Human Race. It's a web series. That's episode 1 in particular is about a transformation that's happening down in El Salvador. I'm a filmmaker, and in particular a surf filmmaker, and I've been going to El Salvador for about 15 years now. And when I first started filming down there, it was, kind of mind-blowing, the amount of plastic trash and everything on the beaches. And for most of the people down there, it was sort of just an everyday thing, and nobody thought much about it. So I went ahead, working with some of the companies I was working for at the time, in particular Billabong, and we got together, a bunch of gear, some flip-flops, some t-shirts, some hats, and we offered, the locals in the towns the opportunity. Hey, you want to come help us clean this beach? We'll give you something in return. And we got the whole community out. We were able to clean up this particular beach, and also at the same time film what was happening, film the situation down there. We repeated this for a couple years, and after a couple years, a lot of the locals got involved, and we were able to produce a video that got noticed by the government. And after these couple years, we were able to get a federation formed down in El Salvador. It's called the Federación Salvadoreña de Surf, which is now in charge of maintaining each of these 6 different river mouths around the country. So you'd think a lot of the trash comes in from the ocean, but in a lot of these cases, the trash is coming from downriver. So people are, basically throwing trash into the river, thinking, they won't see it again, and it's not a problem. So now moving forward from that, the situation is improving there. We're still trying to promote some awareness and kind of just get really the younger generation, just get them to really just a consciousness that, hey, this isn't necessarily right, just because some people are accepting the trash, that we can almost, especially as surfers and people connected with the ocean, it's sort of our responsibility to make it right. But one more situation is,
okay.
As a surf filmmaker, I have the opportunity to work with a lot of different professional surfers, and I've talked to a few of them, and they volunteered to come on board with me to come down to El Salvador and visit. So when we go into some of these local towns, a lot of the younger kids, the Groms, get real excited to see these guys, and we sort of take that excitement from out in the water and bring it to the beach. Do like sort of a meet and greet with the pro surfers, get to meet the kids, do a beach cleanup, and just lead by example and show them, that there's not much to it, and also speak to them about what it means to be a surfer, and in particular a traveling surfer, and how you should really just show respect for where you are.
You did, yeah.
Hopefully these kids someday, sort of take the same initiative and, try to maintain this resource that provides so much for us, whether it's surfing or even, just feeding the families down there. There's a lot of fishing communities, and, whether or not they think it's important that the trash is going in the ocean, in the end, yeah, it's important for all of us.